What's going on, value investors, friends, family, people of YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing you a sneak peek behind the video that I filmed this morning where we review 5 research articles that help explain the intrinsic value of Bitcoin's price. So I'm super excited and looking forward to finishing editing this bad boy up. I also wanted to show you guys, look at these 5 articles here. So we got risk and returns of cryptocurrency, machine learning predicts crypto prices, what affects Ethereum and Bitcoin prices, and spoiler, if you've been following on the live stream, it looks like it's active addresses as a proxy for total users, along with Metcalfe's law. And then this is an alternative model of Metcalfe's law that integrates the diffusion of innovation, right, by Rogers, 1960s, very famous law. And then lastly, we have our Bitcoin bubbles predictable. And this is one of my favorite articles of all time because it looks like we have found an intrinsic value fundamental equation, right, or ratio that we can actually just napkin, back of the hand calculation to try to understand what the intrinsic value of Bitcoin or really any cryptocurrency is at any one period of time. So, I mean, you guys, if you've been following me for some time and you know how much I love intrinsic value, I was almost in tears at how beautiful this was. It's called the market to Metcalfe ratio. So I go into it in detail in this video that I'm editing in my little video editor. And I also went over it last night too. So if you want a more in-depth perspective on this exact paper, just go check out my live stream from last night. But I am editing this for you guys. And one of the reasons why I came online now is because of this Reddit article here. I was browsing Reddit in between editing the video, and I saw this article that came up, and it's called Cardano's Green Blockchain Technology Leads the Industry. So I'll just read it to you because I found it very interesting. So it says, nowadays, Bitcoin uses approximately 121 terawatt hours of electricity, which is mind-blowing. And even Bill Gates has commented on how he's concerned about Bitcoin's electricity usage. So he says, by some estimates, that's greater than the entire country of Argentina. A gargantuan amount of energy is devoted to mining and keeping the network secure. And mind you, this was posted 3 hours ago, and I found it to be very positive with respect to Cardano. The problem is compounded by the fact that there are more proof-of-work blockchains, and all consume a lot of energy to keep their networks secure. Cardano has been lauded as a green, environmentally friendly coin, right? So proof-of-stake is considered to be far more energy efficient and environmentally sustainable consensus algorithm to use to secure distributed decentralized blockchains. Now, proof of stake is basically, you have a certain amount of coins, ADAs in this case, and then you lock them up. You lock them up, and then they're used to mine the network, and you earn interest on your locked up coins. Now, it's not locked up forever or locked up for a period of time. It's actually a pretty liquid system, at least for Cardano's. From Cardano's perspective, where if you wanted to use those coins and trade with them, then you could do so no problem. The article goes on to say that going into detail on how proof of stake works, specifically in Cardano, is beyond the scope of the post, but we can cover the basics, and I found this to be excellent. I've actually read Cardano's white paper and a lot of their literature behind their Ouroboros protocol that they use to mine their coin, but I found this to be a pretty nice summary. They say that proof of stake relies on different validators that have proved to the blockchain network that they're staking for their native blockchain's underlying assets or cryptocurrencies such as Cardano's ADAs. In essence, validators lock a number of coins. ADA, in the case of Cardano, is a form of collateral, something called staking. The blockchain network then rewards the validators for staking their coins with a higher probability of earning rewards based on the size of their stake and the amount of time those funds remain staked to the network. A sort of lottery is run by the network. The more funds a validator has staked in the network, the higher the chances it will pick them as the winner to be able to mine new data, a new data block, and earn the cryptocurrency rewards. There are 2 main advantages in this model. Number 1, the hardware requirements to become a validator and proof of stake are far cheaper than becoming a miner in POW. And specifically, I was interested a couple years back in mining Bitcoin, and this was back when Bitcoin's price was $6,000. And I went on the Antmain or Bitmain website. It's a Chinese company that processes or that manufactures GPUs specific to mine Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a couple other coins, and Litecoin. And that bad boy cost $6,000, and now And they've always been sold out, right? They're always Bitmain is always sold out as far as their machines go because it's top of the line, the industry standard for mining. If you're a professional miner, let's say in China, and these guys have like literally huge storage houses with square miles, right? Maybe a bit of an exaggeration, but square miles of these bad boys stacked up one on top of the other. Huge AC systems running and everything to get the heat out. They use Bitmain's product, and it's now so it's out of stock, right? It's out of stock on the main website, but if you go on Amazon, they cost like $12,000, which is crazy. That's incredibly expensive. This phenomenon in and of itself is driving the price of GPUs overall in the upward direction. So this is affecting even the like the cousin of the industry of cryptocurrency, which is the computer industry, in the negative direction, at least from the sense of the fact that GPUs are becoming more expensive. So the two main advantages of this model is one, proof of stake avoids that problem because you don't need fancy hardware to stake your coins. And number two, the modest hardware requirements in proof of stake consume 1900 kilowatts annually, a far cry from the demanding electric consumption required by proof of work mining farms. The minimum configuration to start mining on Cardano is two separate servers, one for block producer node and one for relay node, one air-gapped offline machine, cold environment, operating system, processor, memory, storage, internet. They go through the whole nine here. ADA balance, at least 505 ADAs for pool deposit and transaction fees. So basically, anyone from anywhere can become a Cardano validator with a minimum investment. As a result, proof of stake is more sustainable because the hardware investment is much lower and the electricity consumption is considerably lower than proof of work. A full proof of stake blockchain can be completely secured using 1/10 or even less the power of a POW equivalent. In the case of proof of stake, Cardano is at the forefront of this technology. And don't be confused, guys. Cardano is a top 5, typically it's a top 5 coin by market capitalization, and it's led by Charles Hoskinson, who is the CEO of IOHK, which leads the Cardano development platform. And he actually worked with Vitalik Buterin, who launched Ethereum, so he was on that initial launching team. So the folks who, they're working with universities in England and Japan and the United States, I believe in Minnesota. So the people who are developing Cardano literally are top of the line. Currently, Cardano is underlying cryptocurrency ADA and is the most staked cryptocurrency for proof-of-stake blockchain networks. Other known blockchains have yet to transition to a true proof-of-stake or to use a modified form of POS, and they're referring here to Ethereum. So Vitalik Buterin is trying his best to bring out, I think it's Ethereum 2.0. So keep in mind, Ethereum is a second-generation coin. Cardano is a third-generation coin. But we're still waiting on Ethereum to turn to proof of stake. It still relies on proof of work. And that's a problem, right? That's a problem. So we can see, we see the obvious merits with Cardano in the sense that it's being lauded by CNBC and a couple other media sources as the green coin. And, Bill Gates, and you can just think for yourself, right? If you have a coin or really any process that's contributing to the deterioration of our environment through unnecessary usage of electricity, what do you think is going to happen with that technology? It's going to fall out of favor. So in the short term, I know 100% people are thinking, well, Brendan, are you suggesting that Bitcoin is going to fall out of favor? It's growing into favor. I understand this. But, if you look at the curve, right, the diffusion of adoption, right, you'll see that Bitcoin will hit its peak. I don't think it's hit its peak yet. It'll hit its peak. But then you'll see that there's much more adoption. The sum total of adopters, of users that join the ecosystem, will be greater for second and third generation coins that avoid the very expensive initial pitfall of Bitcoin, and that is they will avoid using proof of work as their consensus mining, ledger stewarding protocol. So I thought this article was pretty interesting. A couple other Reddit bros comment. They say, what I really like about staking is that I can set aside a fund for staking in my cold storage and earn interest on that. Were full integration to happen, this would be the easiest way to do it. Yeah, and I enjoy it. I have a Daedalus wallet, and it's cold storage, but you can from that cold storage stake and do all this good stuff, and it's excellent. I lead renewable energy, so what? This is old news. I support this project not because of bottle rocket fantasies, millionaires, and secondary homes and central air conditioning. Don't a lot of the stake rewards come from funds set aside from the beginning? How will the staking rewards be once the funds run out? This is exactly how it feels for me. I got my savings and I got my wallet checking, but it's like we're building and holding up the bank system itself. Crazy. Exactly, by staking, you're actually securing the network, and I'm actually surprised, even though we're at the top of the list, versus any blockchain that allows to stake, that over 70% are staking and the rest aren't, which makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, I would agree with this guy, cascading underscore disruption. You know, they make it so easy for you to stake, hold your coins up, and then if you need them, you just take them out and do with them what you'd like in the ecosystem. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys. I'm going to continue working on this, on editing this video that I'll be releasing probably tomorrow. I have a family function that I'm going to be attending. I'm super happy, looking forward to it. You know, it's always nice to be with family. But take care. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Whatever it is you're going to be doing, hanging out, maybe going outside for a bit. It's a beautiful day, at least here in New York. So if you're new here, I want to welcome you warmly and subscribe to the channel so you can continue to gain insight on how to analyze business performance, so that way your investment performance is optimized. Remember, when your investment performance is optimized, so is your wealth production. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.